Yeah, just another post-apocalyptic game where you're going to kill too much zombies that are completely stupid. So you will just take your Thompson and kill them in thousands, right? Wait a second, where is my gun? Oh, there it is. 10 shots? Getting into the atmospheric Oregon with your bike and just cruising in through woodlands in some mountainy world with a nice tones in the background when you can see the world is very fucked but still very nice to look at. Okay, apart from some wolves, I remember how much this game have beaten my ass because... Okay, let's try it again, I guess. You've got so limited ammo with your pistol. Anything except Freaker's head is an absolute waste of fleet. In this point, I started to get the impression that it's just going to be a waste of my 40 hours of life. Some things were too hard and imbalanced and bugged to do there, and others were too easy and animated. But you know what? It's okay, because every time you need to get somewhere, even your bike is riding in top speed of 20 miles per hour, you got some nice tones in the background and you're just really enjoying the atmosphere. Then I realized that, for example, if you played any Assassin's Creed or Fallouts or Witchers or just pretty much any RPG, traveling across the map will eventually get boring. But this game may do my personal exceptions along with Cyberpunk as an only RPG when I'm not fast traveling most of the times. Like seriously, I get to refuel if I need to and then I go to some big journey. And that's the trick. It's not really that big because you ride like 1 kilometer on average, but maybe that's the reason. You're not traveling that far because the map is not that big. Does it bother me in any way? Absolutely not, because I will get just enough time of riding for enjoying that activity and then I do the... Even after more than 30 hours in the game, I still drove across the map and I just enjoy it. Okay, one thing I didn't enjoy was complete radio. So you get introduced to a lot of characters and you visit a lot of camps and pretend like you don't do a shit for the other camps, get some nice weapons and upgrades for your bike and... what the fuck? To kill even more people and freakers and rippers and some of these assholes. So the first 10 hours are kind of weird. There's not really that much happening in terms of some story, so you get the impression that yeah, another boring RPG, so you will get your wife back and happy end, right? Well, in that time you start to find out some unpleasant information about these lovely freakers, because these guys will make a little bit more problems than you thought of. Like, they wouldn't surely group themselves in some, let's call them hordes, and they will definitely not be practically impossible to kill if you meet them, right? Jokes aside, I really enjoyed the implementation of Freaker's lore through your little sneaky mission with Nero. It's a nice way how to implement the storytelling, but I want to kill these yellow guys so much that I can't, it's fucking annoying. But it's okay, because after every mission you can take your bike and cruise with a nice sound of one cylinder through woodlands and mountains and some nice freaker cemetery, get some tones in the background. Yeah, I will stop. No, actually I will not, because it is my video. Like, they were people that truly cared about it, which I can't say about the majority of PS exclusives. And you know what? I think that's exactly what this game made well, because developers understood the essentials. You need a fun driving module with nicely made bike and lots of upgrades for playing with your inner child, because that's what you are going to do through whole story. And combine it with Oregon's nature and you have astonishing experience. So you're still cruising, killing, looking into some nice cutscenes, shopping, cruising, more killing, refusing sex with Ricky and some other killing. I was kind of sad in this point already that okay, I'm gonna finish this game because I've already spent there too much time. But there was honestly one lifesaver, and that was the TNT solution for freakers, because that just sounded interesting to me and I wanted to see it. I wanted to see a big boom. But after that, story is finally waking up. Surely there wouldn't be any problems in Iron Mike's camp, because Iron Mike is basically pacifist, so you get introduced to some nice guys from self-harm group after your best friend and most loyal friend Schizo sell you to them. But because you're a dick, don't worry, Lisa will help you in the most fuck situation. So the life is fine again, because guess what? You get into the atmospheric Oregon with your bike and just cruising in through woodlands in some mountainy world with your nice towns in the background. Yep, I get it. Average Days Gone experience is very repetitive, so for feeling better you can get all of these upgrades for your bike and you can buy new weapons, and that's pretty much it really. Oh, you can travel across the map for some narrow injections and collectibles, but again, like that's it. So in this point, I would just say that it's another boring RPG without a proper meaning or really something that would glue you to your monitor for another 20 hours. But again, and somehow you get another twist and you go south to find Sarah, and that shit is even more crazy than anything before. You're just basically getting dopamine injections one after another to still keeps you in that story. But I guess it works because 1/3 of all Days Gone players on Steam finished the game, which is pretty high number for such a long game, let's be honest. So you meet with nice guys from militia, you get part of them, Colonel is very proud of you for having a service, but holy shit, I didn't expect this.
Leave us.
It was a strong moment for me. I really felt relieved, like Deacon did it. Maybe it was the strongest point from the whole game.
Stand at attention.
Probably, yeah, it was definitely the strongest point from the whole game. And you know what? Driving with my bike did get even better, because the nature on the south is even more spectacular. But wait a second. Yep, the hordes. Probably the biggest feature of Days Gone. They were showing it everywhere and they are seriously terrifying. Like, when Curry wanted to try the new palm molotovs, I hated that horde so much. They were so freaking hard to kill and I was doing every horde at least an hour, but the rush you can get from killing all of them is absolutely worth it. Okay, the last horde was not fun. There were too many of them and I wanted to end myself instead, but god damn it, it was adrenaline, and with a nice soundtrack in the background, even with Ricky saying the same obligate sentence for 15 times straight, still it was fun experience. Then the Operation Sarah could finally become, and everything went too easy and quick, so you know that everything will go absolutely wrong. GG Boozer, we loved your jokes about handicapped people and your neo-Nazi hair, but you sacrificed for us. Maybe I should say a couple of words for you. Oh, there you are. Okay, the whole end of Days Gone story is, in my opinion, very nicely made, with distinguished acting, and also loving the fact that Schizo is literally blaming you for killing the Reapers that tried to kill you in the first place, so it's just boiling your emotion for killing that bastard even more, and voila, you got it. Then getting rid of every other side character except ones from Iron Mike's camp reminded me typical Call of Duty plots, but you know what, that's okay. So, Days Gone. Is it the most underrated PS exclusives ever, as a lot of people say so? In my opinion, no. I think that Days Gone did get just enough attention that it deserved for its technical condition and its repetitiveness. Yeah, cutscenes are nice, driving a bike through Oregon is nice, and the story for such a cliché genre like zombie apocalypse games is also well made. But Days Gone didn't bring anything new really. Okay, maybe I know where this is getting. Maybe the reason why a lot of PlayStation players are uplifting this game because there was not many AAA games like that for PlayStation. But on the PC, this is not anything new. Not a single mechanic or some innovation, and don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Days Gone. But I just can't say it's underrated, because I'm not a player that you will get just by making a fancy graphics. So, here you have it. Tell me in the comments what do you think about Days Gone, because seriously, I would like to hear your view, and have a nice day. Bye.